Get a pit master, or whatever the hell they're called.
Get a game master, like Captain N.
Don't
Captain
talk to me about
America,
no Captain
he's a
N.
hero.
I wanna. He's got a tank.
Yeah, we'll get a real dungeon master.
Bitches, Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Not like a D&D dungeon master, like a fetish dungeon master, you know?
Genesis with Nintendo Genesis.
Hercules does what Nintendo Hercules.
I've heard that
scared.
before, but it's still funny. All right, so we're live on Twitch, but are we live on the other platform?
It says we're live, but when I look at the thing, it says, like, when I actually click it.
Well, maybe you're just bad at...
Whoa.
Maybe you're bad, Chris.
Wow.
Hungry time.
Wow, emotions
Think
are
about
high
what
strung.
you say.
Yeah, apparently emotions are very high tonight.
Emotions are high strung
We're
because
live
we're standing in front of a
are
white
we on
dragon,
episode
everyone.
51 or... We're on
I
episode
don't-
52.
We're
We're live
episode
on Mixer.
51.
We're on 51, baby.
We're live on Mixer? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
We're on episode
yes.
Okay.
22.
All right, well,
Hello.
I guess we'll get started. Hello,
I'm
everyone.
Mixer, man.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fall As They May. I'm your dungeon master, obscure 80s pop singer Luke Marquez.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Marcheesy.
Hey! He's from the 70s, all right? Know your time periods.
Marcheesy, cuck.
There's no porn stash there.
What?
What?
Sorry?
Apparently, Rick left a big porn stash in the 70s.
No, just not in anywhere location.
Yeah, just in the 70s.
70s.
All right, so
Is that why he was running around in the 90s?
Running in
No.
David, where are you going?
Yeah, I know.
Close enough to the year I was born.
All right.
David, where are you going?
All right, so anyway, apologies, we know it's a little later. At least this is me timing it. We're a little later in the night than we usually would be, and that's because work scheduling. Yay!
I am working 5 hours.
Yeah,
Oh.
he does. So let's get through this, shall we?
Okay.
All right. So anyway, last we left off, the favored few, after making their way away from Rose Lake, quickly made their way to try to recover the last piece of Elamiah's grasp. Upon arriving in the cave, they found a face that at least some of them were familiar with, a man named Andrus, someone from from the First Great War that seemed to have transpired between the Fifth and and the champions of the Four. They talked to him, tried to and managed to convince him through not only informing him of situations, but with a few extra bit of coaxing to allow them to attempt the trials of Elamiah to recover the final piece of Elamiah's grasp. Now securely in their possession, they attempted to teleport their way to Skystead to meet with some of the people there called the Frostworms. Unfortunately, it didn't go well, and they ended up in a chaotic landscape with spiraling clouds in a central structure, shadowy against the reddened sky, where they encountered quite a few interesting creatures. A couple of them managing to pull Aster's dome from the ground and transport them across the landscape to some sort of central cave area, where they quickly bamfed away back to the entrance of Andrus's cave and made their way on foot to Skystead. Upon arriving, cold and tired, the party spotted what appeared to be a campfire, someone that had been stationed outside of Skystead. Quickly making their way over, were met with less than a warm welcome, as an arcane blade was placed to the neck of one Mr. Dayton Swan. However, quickly realizing that it was their companion, Ezekiel, who was seemingly up here tracking the lead to one of the artifacts. After some conversation about the state of Skystead and what had been going on, they were met face to face with a huge white dragon. Its looming presence taking over them as a shadow starts almost engulfing their bodies, a big wide smile on its face. And that's where we left off. So, as all of you have finished your all of you have kind of taken a moment, quiet has come as you've all turned around and are staring up into the face of this massive beast. What do you do?
Well, Ox says in Dragonborn?
In Draconic?
Draconic? How can we help you?
You see it exhale. You see exhaling from it, which shouldn't be visible in this amount of cold. But you watch as these plumes of frost kind of begin coming out from its mouth that seem to crystallize against the surrounding winds as shards just seem to fall away from its breath.
Is anyone riding it?
You just see a single white dragon. As it looks at all of you, says, "Well, this is certainly something I didn't plan to find today. Little morsels bringing themselves before me."
You're beautiful.
Is he speaking in common?
He's speaking in common, yes.
I like the sound of that.
So, what would you like to do? What are you doing here?
He just said that we're looking like morsels. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be some heavy implications, what with the big teeth and the looking like we're delectable.
Its head kind of comes down a bit, still over you guys, and still about the size of two people, just the head alone comes down and stares at all of you.
Hello.
You have come to my home. What are you doing here? And his head kind of turns, fully looking to Volok. You are quite brave to venture from your herd, little Goliath.
My herd? I haven't been with a herd in over 20 years.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
Someone to breathe into the mic.
Who breathing?
Breathe into the mic gently.
Rick, I think.
Breathe in, breathe out.
It
11.
just eyes you warily for a moment. You see its claws are kind of just digging into the snow a bit, almost like it's getting eager to do something.
It's been about 20 years.
His head kind of turns and looks at the rest of you and says, "And what fools are you to be traveling with such a disgusting creature?"
He's an okay friend.
He's one of us.
"So you claim alliance with these Goliaths?"
With him.
No, just the
Only
one.
this one.
No, with
Right,
us.
one person can make a persuasion roll at advantage, or two people can make a persuasion roll individually.
Who is the best persuasion out of us?
I have a 0.
I will go ahead and also add, technically I'm only
I
allied
probably-
with him, but I'm also allied with them. They're kind of like a package deal situation. And I will go ahead and
I have a
add myself
6.
into the roll.
He has a higher, Block has a higher
So-
persuasion.
You say one with advantage or two for roll?
Or two individually.
Okay, I can do it. Unless
Yeah, do
anyone
it.
else wants to jump in.
Dude, you're the charisma.
Yeah.
You should do it.
17. 17 plus 15 is going to be 32.
32.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
That's bards for you.
Oh, they're dirty.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Kind of closely inspects you. You guys are coming about this close to it. Just this one massive eye that seems to be just staring at you.
Dayton has unconsciously like grabbed the hilt of his rapier at this point.
What color is his eye?
Do I see that?
Do you see Dayton like
Grab for the rapier?
scaredly grab the rapier? Yeah, you see him terrifiedly grab the rapier.
Don't do that, Dayton.
Well, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Don't touch it.
Calm down.
Sits back up to its full stature, which is about, say, in the neighborhood of about 14, 15 feet tall.
He's only a little bit over double the size of me.
What is your business here? Why have you come to Skystead?
We've.
Do you want to explain this? You can go forward if you want.
I mean, I can try.
Your mother's business, so
I mean, on the one hand, we come on here on behalf of the people of Rose Lake. In an attempt to, I don't know what she called it. Set up a second sanctuary within the confines of this area. On the other hand, at least me personally, I don't think that random group of adventurers is the least of your concerns with the kinds of shit that we've been dealing with over the past 10.5 years.
And you say get away from your herd. Where is my herd that you think I'm part of?
They have scattered. Their last attack unsuccessful. We plan to make a move for them shortly.
Let's go take them out.
you really.
Why do you harbor such a resentment towards your kind?
Don't worry about that. That's for me to know, but let's go take them out.
Sure.
They
but-
banished me, you can know that much, but
You see the
I'm ready.
You see the maw kind of opens a little bit as another smile creeps across the face. I can admire one with such a burning ferocity. But that is not my decision. That is something you must talk to the king and queen about.
Can you take us to them?
I could. But we are not allowing outsiders inside the walls.
Okay, can you bring them to us?
Make a persuasion roll.
Play the barbarian handle the charisma rolls. Bold choice.
I mean, like,
20?
Blanc has.
Ooh,
Yeah,
not
plus
bad.
6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you dare both block?
Is it- yeah,
it
he's
is-
got these.
It is pretty good. I will give him that.
He kind of thinks for a moment. Says, I doubt they would want to parley with outsiders, but perhaps if I were to travel with you, you might have some luck in procuring an audience. And his head kind of turns as he fully kind of acknowledges Ezekiel, who at this point has hit his hands in his jacket pockets and almost looks like he's bracing for the worst. And he says, I remember you. You were the little rat that decided to try to abscond with one of our relics. Ezekiel doesn't say anything and just shrugs his shoulders. It's not your relic. We need it to stop what's going on here. And if your king is going to be so selfish as to keep things, and the dragon roars out at this point. Ezekiel kind of completely shuts up. You will stay outside, rat. The rest of you are more than welcome to accompany me.
Are you gonna be okay out here, Ezekiel?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Maybe it's best to keep a lookout in case any of those bastards come up here.
Yeah, send us a message just in case.
I mean, are you
Sure.
absolutely sure you're gonna be okay out here? I mean, well, you are.
Yeah, it
kind
took
of
you by
more
surprise,
prepared.
didn't I?
Well, not only that, but you're more prepared for this kind of weather. Hey, big guy. I tend to not really go anywhere without my horse, so he's coming with me, right?
He kind of looks over at the horse and then back at you. Well, an offering.
That no, you, that. There are lines that I am willing to cross, but there's one line that I'm not allowing anyone to cross. That's the fuck of my horse.
Very well, but don't be surprised if he goes missing at one point. And you watch the wings kind of unfurl. There's a blast of cold air that kind of runs across all of you, kind of sending a chill down to your bones. As he takes off towards Skystead.
Okay, we should follow.
I mean, you said the gates are barricaded, right? Like, if we try to...
He is getting us in.
But he's flying away.
He's flying towards Skystead.
Yeah.
I'm
Which
sure
at this
he's
point
got
he is
some kind
gaining
of a plan.
gaining a distance on you guys. His fly speed's pretty hefty.
I'm taking off.
Yeah, I'm taking off too.
I am also running.
But
Alright.
maybe I should be behind if they're worried about Goliaths.
Well, Ezekiel is the furthest behind, so he should be able to message us quickly.
And
But
as
if
right
you
now-
feel that way, then
I'm just saying I should be behind you guys in case they see me up front.
I agree with that.
that
At
sounds
the
like
very
a smart
least, we can
decision.
try to get Hornet someplace safe where it's a little bit warmer. He's still not feeling it.
Yeah, you see
He needs to
Hornet
get outta
still
here.
like he's trying to stand strong, but you can see that his legs are quivering.
It's all right, buddy. Just
So let's go.
hold on.
Huh?
Just stay with me.
Creature.
You sure you don't want to just leave the horse with Ezekiel?
I feel like that thing will die of frostbite by then.
And
I know how
Hornet,
to take care of a horse.
it's not a matter about taking care of horse. Hornet's been with me for years. I raised him. He's my own.
I
If
can
he
understand that.
if he goes, I don't know what I'd do with myself. He's been my compatriot since I was young.
Up to you. But good luck finding any place warm in there.
Just someplace out of the cold. That's all that matters.
Well, you guys might want to catch up to Volok and Aster. As he kind of looks out, see Volok is probably a good 180, 190 feet ahead at this
Oh
point.
no, I left too at full speed.
Yeah.
Right. So,
They,
so
I'm
all of you left
cold.
except for
I'm
so Dayton's
Fucking
like,
frozen.
so Dayton's like, you should probably catch up to the others. And as he points, you see they're like starting to become little dots in the horizon.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna try to take Hornet out before thinking about Dimension Door and then realizing I can't do Dimension Door with my horse and just keep going.
All right. So, you guys travel for what is about 30 minutes at this fast pace, trying to keep up
As
with
soon
this
as
dragon.
if I see the gates, I'm sort of gonna just stop and let everybody get ahead of me.
All right. So as you kind of start to retract, you watch as still about a good 100-ish feet away, you see a set of not really gates. What is an outer barricade of several soldiers that are all lined with different ice crystalline weapons. You see they are donned in different furs and jaggedly cut pieces of armor. Each of their faces is adorned with a different set with different markings. Anybody who's trained in it can make a religion check.
A.
Not I.
Fuck it, I'm not.
Just roll anyways, Luke.
Yeah. That's a 6, and I don't have my sheet up, so I can't do my plus yet.
I mean,
That's a
10 maybe?
17.
17. So each of them are adorned in what looks like white paints with teeth kind of painted along the mouth of each of them. And Aster, you start to kind of examine them a bit more closely as you start to see that there are actual religious symbology kind of going up each of their arms. What is one of the five dragons that make up the symbol to Tiamat that runs up the length of their arm.
We're gonna be running into chromatic boyos. Okay.
However,
I mean,
all
white
of
dragon.
these are just the white dragon portion of it. But the design is pretty much one-to-one with what would be coming off of the symbol of Tiamat. The rest of you, as you kind of quickly begin to catch up, watch as this massive white dragon lands with a plume of frost, a plume of snow that kind of cascades off of him. You see some of the soldiers kind of seem to almost embrace the cold, letting the snow hit against their chests and bodies. You hear muttering. For those of you who understand Draconic, you recognize it as such, but he's not talking loud enough for you to really hear anything that he's saying. After speaking for a little bit, you see some of the soldiers kind of look back up to him, say something in Draconic. He responds. And they kind of give a nod. One of them kind of whispers over to another who runs back. From what you can tell of the barricade itself, at least from what you can see, there are a few buildings that are kind of lining the immediate front, seemingly almost there to give a sort of blocked perspective. They are designed in such a way that they are acting as shutters almost, to ensure that nobody at least approaching on foot can see past. After about 3-ish minutes, you see the dragon kind of turn. Comes and says, "Your position on the recent invaders has interested His Highness, and he is willing to entertain an audience with you. Please, if you would, come with me." Turns.
Well,
Starts making his way back to Skystead.
Okay, I follow.
I'm gonna go in the middle of the group.
All right.
good job on getting us in here, Valak.
So as you guys walk, you are led in through the actual shutters themselves, and as you walk in, you see that there are a few huts and different cots that are set up around, each of them lined with snow, and all of them emblazoned with that same symbol that the warriors hold on their forearms. One distinguishing feature of this is that, as opposed to a thatch or wicker roof, things that you would kind of be used to, these are solid ice. Solid, clear ice. You can see inside that there are actually families who are kind of looking through and watching each of you as you make your way past. At first with a bit of suspicion, and then kind of a bit of standoffishness as they see you are accompanied by one of these dragons, which, by the way, he will introduce himself and says, "And just for reference, and so I know what to introduce you as, What are your names?
The favored few, and I'm Valak.
Ezreal Claudia.
Master Florence.
Dayton Swan.
And Go will introduce himself because Chris stepped away. He goes, I'm Orvis, one of the leads in ensuring that those barbarians and ruffians do not return. As you walk through, you are led about another 150 feet before, and even before that, all of you look as there is what looks like a sheer drop-off. It leads you over. All of you.
You want me to jump off?
Presume some of you have the ability to fly.
I'll just cast Featherfall and then jump.
All right, so Aster casts Featherfall and jumps.
Can Aster Featherfall all of us?
It is up to, let's see here.
That's
Five
if that's what you're supposed to do.
I'm
Oh.
gonna
What's he
need to
doing?
look at CR1 characters and see if I can't make Hornet into a giant eagle.
It could just be an eagle.
Well, we're gonna need to have
You have just a
things to
bird.
fly. That's the catch.
Wait, are we jumping down there, or is he saying we should fly with him?
You've already jumped off.
Okay.
Ezreal. You feel a tap at your back. And then you are shoved off by his tail. Anyone else?
I don't know how far I can slow fall, but
So,
Ezreal's either making it or dead, so a minute to win it, baby. And I will
So
jump
you
off.
Jump off.
yep, one casting of it left.
Everybody else jump off?
Fuck, man.
What did you cast Featherfall on?
Featherfall is, let's see here,
Multiple targets.
Here
Yeah.
it is.
up to
5 total.
Yeah, 5 total. So myself, Ezreal, you, and Dayton.
Oh, so you have cast it on everyone.
Yeah. So
Okay.
except for Goo. Goo is the only one I didn't cast it on.
Okay, so if that's the case, if I know
I just
that
jump off?
it's been cast on me, I am gonna still try to take care of Hornet. I will go ahead and polymorph him into a giant bee. If I'm reading this right, he is a CR1
bee.
character.
A bee! I love
Giant,
it.
giant bee.
Bees?
All right.
B movie.
So all of you.
Unless, of course, I have screwed that up too. But I'm just trying to find what I can.
jump off, and as Ezreal, you were pushed.
Oh no, I'm right. Giant eagle is number one. All right, so yes, I will
As you
have
all
him
are,
a giant
as you
eagle.
all are floating, you immediately start to be like, "Oh, thank God we're floating!" As you look down, you see what looks like a cacophony of ice spikes that are shooting themselves up from the ground, with a central area that looks about 30 feet around, that seems to just dive straight down into the earth. The dragon blasts past all of you, taking off down into the tunnel. All of you kind of slowly floating down. It takes a while with the slow fall, but as you begin making your way down, Goo, you're just kind of just floating away in the breeze.
Yeah,
Your clothes are going everywhere. The wind is buffeting against you. You rocket past your allies.
Did you need a giant eagle to help you, or?
I don't know yet.
So, what does slow fall say specifically?
Yeah, this is where things are gonna get.
You can use a reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage equally take by an equal amount to 5 times your monk level, which is 12, so 60 damage.
All right.
Reduce 60
Giant eagle.
damage.
Giant eagle.
So you're flying down. So as you rocket past, you watch as you enter a tunnel which is completely slicked. There is sheer ice around, and as you're kind of quickly looking around through this clear ice, you see different forms and figures. Some of them completely bisected, some that look like they got concaved into the tunnel itself on impact. And then you quickly start to realize this tunnel curves.
Basically, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be doing a Goonies bit really quick.
I'd like you to make an acrobatics check, please.
Everybody?
No,
Just Goo, because he's the one who's rocketing towards the ground.
He's gonna
20.
be shot out somewhere real quick.
23.
All right, so you take falling damage.
How much falling damage?
You guys, from the jump, you are about now that you're actually gauging it, you have about a 300-foot drop.
Mhm.
How much damage did you say in dice? Excuse
so
me.
that's 20d6 halved.
Minus
I
6.
mean, I could reduce falling damage.
Yeah, no,
so-
that's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
halved because you succeeded the acrobatics check, and then it's minus 60 from your slow fall.
Yeah, so
Wait, if it's 20d6 minus, so
it was
It-
20
it'd
It's
be
gonna be
120.
120 divided by half.
It'd be 3d6, right?
No, 20d6 for the fall, because every
Oh,
10
20.
feet stacks a d6.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's rolling all of it,
And
and then he
because-
So
divides
10
by half, and then
No, I
subtracts.
know. It's so the max is 10d6, right?
No, 20d6 is the max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Still
succeeded.
rolling the
You
full
succeeded. You succeeded
No,
on
no,
a
no,
roll.
no, no. I'm rolling all the
Okay.
damage. You'll take half what the damage is, and then you'll reduce that by 60 for slow fall.
I know. I'm just saying, if the half the damage in theory is 10d6.
No, it is not. That's not how it works, unfortunately.
No,
Okay.
no.
You wish.
Yeah, you wish. All right, let's go to a dice roller for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a key fish situation where there's too many dice.
But even if you rolled the max damage, it would be 120, halved to 60.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
gonna
so-
suck no matter what you're looking at.
I'm gonna say once I know that I'm already hit, I'm going into a rage.
Well, no,
Oh, you're slow falling.
Oh no, we're
You're
still
just gonna
fine.
land harmless.
We have a
Oh,
good
okay.
300. Yeah, we have a
Bas-
good 360.
Basically, images is like we're doing this. Meanwhile, Goo decides.
So with slow fall, Goo takes no damage. As you impact, like, and you kind of shift your momentum for a moment, and very much a Goody slide. You hit on your ass and just start making your way through this cascading network of tunnels. You don't know where you're going. You just feel yourself being propelled through gravity, just through tunnel after tunnel. You do like a few times where you lose ground for a moment as the tunnel itself becomes a straight drop again, and you kind of have to correct your trajectory before you smack into a wall. The rest of you'll slow fall down, and you'll touch this area, and slow fall will end. So you guys are in this icy cavern.
Are we sliding on it?
No, you slow falled, which means you basically just gently
Oh.
touched.
Yep.
Where do we go?
I'm just gonna start following it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably further in.
Is there any?
So the
can
ground
I,
is incredibly slick in here.
I will slide. I don't care. I'll run and just slide.
Fuck yeah, I'm sliding.
All right, so everybody make me an acrobatics check.
Fuck
I
fuck
cast
that!
fly
I
on
have a giant
myself.
eagle, so all y'all can fuck yourselves. I'm getting on Hornet, and I'm gonna be
Oh, this
flying
isn't
on
gonna
like
be
an
good.
eagle.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast fly on myself, and
Yeah,
I'm
that's not good.
gonna go with.
Acrobatics.
So
That's 12.
Alrighty.
Guess I'll go back downstairs and.
So, as all of you begin pushing through the tunnels, Volok and Ezreal, you both are like, all right, let's do this. And you get down and you begin sliding. And at first, it's really fun. You're kind of like hands in the air, kind of like, oh my goodness, this is awesome. And then it shears off into a drop.
Ah.
Wham! You and Pollock smack face first into a tunnel.
This is where the fun begins.
You both suffer and 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
What?
And begin falling down the tunnel. Make me another acrobatics roll.
And this is how Ezreal dies.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
19?
19. That's good.
That's a 4.
Oh. So Volok, as you both of you slam into the wall, you're like, oh, okay, I need to do something here. As you go ahead and you kind of correct your trajectory for a moment, you find yourself able to kind of get yourself to a point that you're just sliding. Ezreal, unfortunately, is going ass over tea kettle.
Is there any way that I could try to grab her? And she's flying by me.
Unfortunately, no. You guys, because your thing is you guys are both falling, but you've managed to get yourself to a point that you are not in danger of like slamming into anything.
Can I try to catch Ezreal because I'm flying, even though
I make an athletics roll.
Yeah, baby.
I assume that I'm nowhere near this.
No, you have rocketed off.
I just assume that I'm done.
Baby, no.
So you managed to kind of awkwardly grab onto Ezreal. Ezreal, go ahead and make another acrobatics roll.
To see if you can't pull Aster into.
Dude,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but I got an 11.
Oh,
That's not bad. That's not bad.
So Aster manages to kind of grab you for a moment, and Aster, you're kind of holding. You're like, okay, you just gotta fix your trajectory, and you're trying your best to help her. And as you're doing this, Ezra, you hear an audible tear as one of the sleeves of your dress rip away, and you once again descend into free fall.
Oh.
Oh no.
Volok made me. Volok and Ezreal, or Volok, make me another acrobatics check. Ezreal, as you hit the bottom.
I good? 12?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta change the music again. Hang on.
Ezreal.
Oh, you know what? Let's make this battle music. Why not?
Let's make it
This
the
is
fucking
intense.
the
You know, you can't take double-
sliding.
Don't worry, Luke. You can't take double your HP and damage. You'll be fine.
The favored few versus the McDonald's play
Actually, I
place.
should be asking. Is there anywhere I could shove a javelin into a wall to slow me down?
Make an investigation roll.
We're just ice slide goofing.
Well, both of you are.
Yeah,
I'm safe
nope.
on my giant eagle.
Volok, you're like, you take out a javelin and start kind of just piercing the ice best you can, but you can't get any hold anywhere. You're just leaving like scrapes along the ice.
Yeah.
Anything to slow me down, I'm hoping.
Ezreal suffers another 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Crap.
Can I at least heal while I'm going down?
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh my god. That's a 12.
12. Astra, would you like to try to give her another roll?
Actually, since I'm on giant eagle, and yes, it's.
Oh, you are a giant eagle. Would you like to try to catch
made
her?
her?
I was gonna say, let me question the logistics here. So his flying speed is 80, but because he has 2 exhaustion points, he's at half. So we're taking about a fly speed of 40. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Can't
With
really.
that fly
Fury
speed
made
of
her
40,
roll.
despite the fact that she's basically greening like a mad lady.
Yeah,
Can-
Ezreal, you are getting thrown every which way.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's unpleasant.
I feared as much. So
Having a
so
pinball
even
game
with
right now.
giant eagle at 40 feet, he ain't gonna. There ain't nothing that he can do without like dashing or whatever.
I will say, if he dashes, you can attempt. You as Dayton can give Aster advantage to try to correct
Give
Ezreal.
Aster advantage. Oh boy.
Yes.
My -3, boys.
Let's go!
I was gonna say, how does Bardic Inspiration work? Is that an action? Oh, it's a bonus action.
It's a bonus
So-
action.
So, in theory, I could do this.
Yes.
I am gonna go ahead and go up to Aston, just go, hey, maybe you can help her out, and hey, Essie, Asriel, or whatever the fuck, hey, how about you try and actually like grip for once, and I'll use Bardic dice on her.
It's all ice!
Are you inspiring Ezreal?
Yes.
All right, so Ezreal, you have a D10 of inspiration. Aster, go and roll an athletics check at advantage.
5.
Wow.
I think the dice says you're going to die.
All right, Ezreal, make an acrobatics check at disadvantage.
This.
You'll still have a D10 on top of it,
This-
so maybe this will work.
Oh look! Don't worry.
This?
I ate the.
Yeah,
nat-
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, that advantage.
Okay, please get something good. Oh, it's an 8.
Okay, you have a D10
Plus
that you
a
can add to
D10.
your roll, though.
12.
Oh my god. You slam into another sheet of ice.
Eric. Eric.
This is why I was asking. I thought Astro would cast fly on me.
Never assume we're all gonna die.
Eric.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm
Eric.
good.
Okay,
you keep forgetting, we are
I rolled like
dumb
I,
as fuck.
I rolled like crap. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
Oh,
Down to
how-
20.
oh, don't worry, Luke. You can take probably 1 to 2 more hits.
All right, you 2 more checks.
Don't worry, you can't possibly die. You still have death saves.
Eric.
20.
All right, Volok at this point, you're realizing, "Oh, I can't slow myself, but you kind of like get up on your feet and you're using the spear as like a makeshift turn. As like a makeshift directional tool.
Rudder
So,
on a boat.
Rudder, thank you.
does he have like four spears so he can make a pair of skis?
Wow.
Actually, I have 4 javelins.
No. He
He's
uses
got-
his
he's got
greatsword as a fucking snowboard as he goes.
Do it! You coward!
You know what? I'll allow it. So you throw the greatsword on the ground and jump onto it. So you
Oh,
got the
I'm not
makeshift
doing that. I
snowboard.
never said I was doing that.
Oh no, you're not.
Because that can go very bad.
Very bad.
Very bad.
All right.
It's already
Ezreal, make
getting
another
stupid. Why not do
acrobatics
something
check.
even more stupid on top of
It-
it?
it's
Because that
bad.
great sword could go to a natural 1 and end up inside Velok.
I mean, you mean end up inside Ezreal because Velok's like, a greatsword inside me. I'll just take this out casually.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I
Velok takes out
forgot.
Ezreal just from trying to snowboard.
Would you get natural 20?
Natural 20. Natural 20.
You
Natural
managed
20.
to right after the third slam, you're like, oh, this is terrible. As you kind of look down, you see what looks like several people's body parts that are protruding out from the ice. And you're like, okay. And you kind of reach out, and as you hit them, you actually manage to slow yourself
Give
in
a
small proportions.
give a Sarah
Thanks,
a high
corpses.
five. It's like fast five.
No,
Desecrating
you
graves.
like broken these people's bodies,
I-
or at least what once were people's bodies. But you managed to slow yourself down just enough that you managed to get your bearings, and it's fun again.
Alright, can I cast healing?
Yes, you can.
Alright, Kiro is level 3. I mean, you guys can continue while I work this out.
Yeah.
Funny, you got one more
Um,
check.
Yeah,
after
one more
this.
check. I need one more check from Ezreal and Volok.
Is Aster going to try to help again? That's going to be the question.
I guess I'll try and help.
Velok is going down.
12.
All right, make an athletics check, Aster.
Yes, the 14.
All right, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check at advantage, Ezreal.
Alright.
As you do, Dayton goes, for the love of all things and all the gods, don't fuck this up! And
This
you get
is
another D10.
Alright.
Get that D10. Get it.
That's a
Yeah.
7.
What?
What? Okay.
With the D10?
Did you like
An
roll
advantage?
a 2?
Oh, advantage. I didn't roll
At
advantage.
advantage?
I was gonna
Okay.
say, did the Nakax curse just transfer over to Luke?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 22.
22,
Okay,
much
good.
better. So,
Yeah,
yes,
this is
you-
gonna feel good. Veloc's gonna land on top of you.
Yeah, so you
He's
watch as you're
tumbling.
like, as you guys are all focusing on Ezra, like, oh god, don't fuck this up. You watch as Balak, who has somehow ended up on like what would be the ceiling of this during his slide, just starts arcing.
Oh, that don't look good.
Balak, you suffer 12, 21 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack into one of the as you guys are coming to the edge of this, the tunnel itself seems to almost fold in a little bit, and Balak straight up smacks his jaw and goes like out of the tunnel itself, thankfully not decapitating himself.
That looked nasty.
Thank God nobody nat one.
Wait, what happens when?
Oh wait, Ezra nat one, didn't she?
Yes.
No,
At a
Yeah.
Like she still rolled at an advantage for that nap.
I rolled
was
an
it?
11.
Oh, that was the one at advantage. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Because
so no one.
something special happens if you nat one in this place.
I didn't nat 1 at all.
Okay, good, good.
Death.
What about David getting a -2?
Well, that was also an advantage.
Well, he's
thing.
also flying is the thing.
And, yeah.
His was just trying to scramble to get Ezreal some sort of foothold. So the first person to exit the tunnel would have been Goo. So, Goo, as you were still kind of careening your way down, you saw the tunnel getting narrower and narrower and narrower, and you kind of like pencil yourself, like, oh god, and then you hear, "Phoop."
Oh no.
Oh, I just assume I Tony Hawk pro skatered my way down.
As you kind of open one eye, you are flying through the air. And as you kind of look around, you find yourself in a deep blue crystalline cavern with a series of different what almost looks like outcroppings, where there are several white dragons of different age that are either resting or flying around the area. On top of their backs, you can see more of those soldiers. Atop of some of their backs are these soldiers with much more decorative armors that are kind of watching you as you go in. And one of them kind of comes within about 2 feet of you before flying off in a different direction. You look down and you can see a sprawling, what looks almost like, I wouldn't say a marketplace, but definitely some sort of common area for people. There are several of these, not just warriors, but children, women, some men that are walking around, seemingly talking, at least until you start flying over. And then all eyes kind of go,
Who does do?
as they look up at you. It's at this moment you realize you are heading straight for another wall. And just as you are about to impact, you feel what feels like a giant claw that wraps around your body. As you look up, you see the same dragon has grabbed you before you've made impact with the wall.
Thanks, I guess.
Where are your compatriots?
They'll be here in a couple moments. They probably.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right on cue.
You watch as Balak kind of flipping in midair. You see his head is tilted all the way back, totally like starfishing this as he flies through the air. You see Ezreal kind of just comes out gently, and through a series of rather nimble maneuvers by this dragon, manages to kind of catch all of you and set you down carefully on the ground.
Block
Hey,
just
the
falls
music
flat
ends.
on its face.
No, you were caught. You got caught.
Oh, I'm saying after he sends me down for being dizzy.
Yeah, it's your jaw is sore. You think you might have fractured it, but it's all right. It'll feel better in the morning.
That was so cool.
I didn't know that I could do that.
Yeah, I'll descend on my giant eagle. Since I didn't necessarily need to be caught, I'll assume Asta doing the same thing.
Yeah. You two are fine.
I'm gonna press a digitation the dead people smell off of Ezreal.
Gonna kind of try and hide my arm.
I'm gonna look over at the face plant of Vlog and just go, your face good.
Uh,
I'll assume you fine then. Alright. Well, he made it, so yay.
All right. As you guys are brought to the ground, you are brought before a massive frozen throne, standing almost the entire length of the cavern you're in, which, looking about, is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 110 to 120 feet tall. Getting a better look around, you can see that there are several levels, similar to what you'd seen in the fortress when you had entered the fortress in Nightshan, where there are different residences and business and what look like businesses as well that are kind of, for lack of a better word, cresting the edge of these platforms. As you are led. Sorry, I'm trying to get all my notes because this place is massive, and I'm trying to remember specific things.
Huge.
Yeah, this is what happens when you want to make a dragon society. Alright. You are led past a set of frozen doors that lead their way into what you again see is this massive frozen throne that stretches the entire length of this cavern. Several armed guards are lining the walls of this, each of them in better armor and regalia than the other soldiers that you'd seen up until this point. Their weapons are made of pure ice, and their hands are coated in what you quickly discern are white dragon scale. As you are presented towards the central thoroughfare of this throne room, you can see kind of sitting on each side of the throne are what look like two dwarven individuals. One of them looks to be in his much later years of life, a male with a shock white beard and long braided shock white hair that goes down to about his mid back. His eyes are these deep, piercing, icy blue. And he has several cuts along his face and arms. You can see he is adorned in ceremonial robes with a large halberd, with the blade resembling a jagged spike of ice that just rests in his hand. To his right, or to his left, is a female dwarf. Her hair is kind of tied up into buns, with some of it making a makeshift crown around her head. She also is adorned in the same robes and has as opposed to her husband, an actual crown that rests atop her head. Her eyes are the same sort of deep icy blue. And her hair, though not as white as her husband's, still shows her old age. They both kind of look down at all of you as you approach. At this point, Yoren now says, "My liege," he kind of gives a deep bow. "These are the individuals for which we had sent word for. They call themselves the favored few. And I think you would be interested to hear why they have come." And looks up and says, "Very well. Favored few, step forward. Speak your case and why you have decided to bring yourselves into our midst."
We have come under dual purpose. Firstly, on behalf of the residents of Rose Lake, the Archdruid there is my mother.
I am fully aware of what the Archdruid wants with our civilization, and I've given her my answer. What is your second point of business?
We as the favored few are currently in the process of trying to stop a great force of evil. And it is our belief that we cannot do it alone.
I find it interesting that you decide to enter my throne room with one of their kind in tow. I'm sure you have at least heard about what is going on.
Yes, we've been
But
with that.
I have been informed that he is a defector from their tribe. Is that correct? As he looks over, as his eyes kind of gaze over to you, Valak.
Yes, I've been banished from the tribe since I was 18.
If you were a member of the same tribe, I'm losing my accent. I'm sorry, I'm tired, man. I'm losing my accent completely. Give me 1 second.
Bosco, now's not the time.
Is that in character too? A dwarf?
Sorry, it's been a long day. Oh. If you plan to be in my midst, and you'll claim to be a member of this tribe, then perhaps you can be of use to us. What do you know of them? What are their strengths? Who are their people?
I know they have an old shaman healer in there. Last I knew, she was close to her 50s, named Latho. She was also the advisor to Othak. The leader's son is Vulcan. And there's
His
a few other people in there.
Is he just a savage, like the rest of your herd is?
He's the leader's son. I don't remember what he did. The people that would be the fighters is... Shit.
Maybe shit.
Go back to
Shit.
Discord.
That's where I'm looking. Yeah, he fought alongside me in several raids and encampments across goblins, gnolls, couple occasions with, typical us.
And you would be willing to turn against these people. That's correct. Is that correct?
Yeah, once you get banished, there's no going back. I wouldn't mind having a couple of heads in my bag.
I'd make a persuasion roll, Valak. At advantage because you have named off some people.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Very good. Persuasion.
16.
Kind of sits up a bit more in the throne. Down says. Very well.
Oh, I do remember there is a couple more that are in high regards to our leader.
Looks at you again.
Tonaha, Rytoth, Nuvik, and Otik.
What are they?
They were the tribe leaders, held them in high regards. They're also champions of the herd at the time when I was there.
People to look out for. Well, the rest of you stand with this Goliath.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes.
Proves to be a reliable ally, so yes, I stand with them.
Then perhaps I would be more willing to speak once loyalty is proved.
I expect nothing less.
I have a few things I can think about. One, of course, that comes to mind is bringing back some of the heads, those savages, so that we may use them as trophies and proudly display them. And as he kind of motions his hand, what you did notice before is there is what is essentially a makeshift trophy wall with different decapitated humanoid races that are set into the wall almost like hunting trophies.
Purely random question. Do I recognize any of the faces?
Make an investigation roll.
Fuck it.
I was wondering the same if there's any Goliaths up there.
Ah, damn it, I didn't get the 27. Oh well, 17.
Natural 20, 26.
17.
No one you guys recognize. Valak, there are a few Goliath heads that are adorned on the wall. However, nobody that you recognize immediately as being someone that just comes to memory or anyone significant. But you do recognize them as members of the herd.
I have a fairly different question.
Okay.
Due to this, like, hunter, I guess, trophy type of scenario, and how closely associated are with white dragons, I guess it's kind of hard to, like, really put it together, but do I suspect that this is actually, like, a really ancient white dragon in disguise?
Make an insight check.
Okay. I don't necessarily think I'm really good at that, but this is interesting.
Better than me. Go
19 plus 2 is 21.
21. There's definitely something off about the way that he presents himself. You also know that dwarves and dragons don't tend to have the best relationship with each other.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely strikes you as an odd dwarf.
Because the only thing I'm thinking is, common knowledge, white dragons are also technically considered to be more hunter types of the dragons instead. Would that be fair to also say, or is that just me as a player? Just
make a nature check.
okay. I'm getting antsy about certain things. There are things that are getting set off here, and I'm not sure if this is right to think about. Oh, that's a 2 plus 1, so that'll be 3.
You know nothing about dragons. You
I-
know that
Nothing
you know
about
that
dragons
white
at
dragons.
all.
You know that white dragons are possibly white. I mean, you've seen one white dragon and they were white.
All you know is that you want to bone them, and that's
Now,
all you
now
want to do.
hold on. I'm gonna backtrack this. You think white dragons are sometimes white? What do you mean?
Hey man, nature's
Sometimes they're
weird.
silver, sometimes
Like
they're
that's what I'm considering. It's like, did I like see a silver do like cold shit, and I'm like, oh wait, is
maybe
that
like
white?
a light gray.
Maybe you should have spent 50 years of your childhood studying dragons.
Dude,
All right,
Do I
Ezra,
have
make
dragon
a
racism?
nature check.
Huh?
Make a nature check.
That's a 9.
9 plus your nature?
Yeah.
Or just... Oh my god.
9.
I
I mean, they're definitely considered more hunter-like. But as you're kind of trying to pull from your memory of researching dragons, you start to realize that you may have just been, even though you didn't want to admit it, just looking at the pretty pictures.
Yeah. At least in the white dragon.
And fantasizing about what it would be like to meet a dragon.
Yeah, that's actually accurate. Okay.
Alright.
But I think before we do anything like that, I think a test is in order.
Oh, cool. Not the weird ice death trap is the test. Okay, cool. What you got in mind?
He says, before we continue, I'm curious what you mean by ice death trap.
And not to say that some of us weren't a little bit smart, you know, me with my eagle horse, but eagle now.
Eagle horse.
it's a horse.
The slides. I lost my sleeve up in there. Could have lost a lot more.
And my
And-
jaw sort of hurts.
And there were definitely
wait,
fucking
are
bodies
you-
up there. I definitely think I saw some bodies that were hidden up there.
Are you telling me that you decided to slide down our tunnel?
No,
At
just
And
me.
you-
Well, I mean, he decided to go ham. How are you even standing? I didn't even think about that. How the what?
I will say, yes, is definitely definitely interesting.
It's a quicker way to get down.
Right. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I'm. Are you idiots?
We've
Most of them, yes.
Sometimes
you-
not
hey.
not gonna sugarcoat it.
been called that before. I'm starting to sense that maybe.
In a
Maybe.
hushed tone, Dayton is gonna like point a finger at Aster and go, "Listen, you motherfucker, you're the one that teleported us to some goddamn fucking island out of nowhere. Don't call us fucking stupid, you piece of shit."
I just like lean over to him.
How
into his
else are
ear.
you supposed to get down here?
You want me to teleport you back there?
I
Sounds like fun.
presume he. He looks over at Orvis and says, "You informed them that they needed to be able to fly, right?" And Orvis says, "Yes, my liege. I made sure that it was the first thing I said before I made my way down here."
And then you pushed my friend into a hole.
I don't fly.
I mean, well, then you should have said something sooner, huh?
I asked to get on your back.
Give or take,
Oh,
yeah.
no. No, that's not an option. All right. So, he kind of looks specifically at you, Ezreal. Are you all right? Like, there's genuine like concern just in the way that you are like face caved in. It is a bad scene.
I should be fine. Yeah. Although if you could point me in the direction of the sewing kit after this, I would be grateful.
Fine. Orvis, perhaps you'd like to be the one to test our newcomers.
Oh.
It would be my pleasure, my liege.
Another white dragon who wants to mess with us.
Wait, what do you mean another? What do you mean another?
Well, then Orvis, I think you know where to take them, yes? Do. And Orvis will turn. Follow me, please.
Can we buy some winterized clothes first?
No, I think it would be more entertaining if I get to see what you're made of in your current state.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Oh man, All right. So you
Ezreal
guys
took
are
like
led
40
to
points of damage.
what would be a makeshift arena. Several icy walls that are cut extremely jagged with different rocks that protrude out from the ground. As you are taken there, you watch as the king and queen kind of make their way over to the side and just watch, looking down into the arena.
As we are being led to, I am gonna be like leaning over to Goo and go like, what did that guy mean? Another white dragon? What do you mean another white dragon? What you did this another time? You're doing this for the two time?
And one of you guys give me some healing if we're fighting a white dragon.
Oh boy.
I'm perfectly honest with you. I was half paying attention like I usually am.
Wait, what do you mean half paying attention? He just said that wouldn't be the first time White Dragon did.
Goo wasn't there for that.
We are fighting a white dragon.
That's what I'm worried about. What the?
Oh wait, I remember.
Heal me.
I don't have any healing. Ask Ezreal. Well, I have this one potion, but that's all I got. I don't think it'll do
Don't
much.
worry, Balak. I'll be sure to go ahead and heal you very quickly as I go ahead and cast Cure Wounds at level 4.
Pixie dust.
There is no healing to block from Ezreal.
Nice.
You guys know better.
That's because Luke's not here yet. We're gonna need to have a talk if he comes back. Luke.
Are we waiting for Luke?
Yes.
Luke, help us!
Help us! Where's the healer? She took half her HP falling
I
down.
assume that's in the works, so I'll just go.
You're just getting ahead of the curve on this one.
Oh my gosh. What are we
I was
doing?
down the hole first. I gotta be in the.
We're being led into a makeshift arena, and Block is saying like, if we're gonna be fighting a dragon, I need to get healed.
We'll give a second here for Luke to come back.
So the question is, oh wait, no, is you back yet? Okay, yes,
I'm
you are.
back. I'm sitting right here.
Yeah. So the
Wait.
question is, before we
That's what I
get
was
this
thinking
business done, do you want to try to?
Yeah,
Heal
so Luke,
Balak
you'd
a
have an
little bit?
opportunity. You'd have an opportunity to heal up your allies before you made your way in here.
Don't wanna. Before you yell at me, I'm not gonna waste my heal just yet.
Wait, no, I mean that's fine. Just tap Balak, just real quick.
Yeah.
Hit his jaw's a little bit not there right now.
Cure Wounds, 4th level.
Her wounds at the 4th level.
10.
4th level.
12. 18 plus 5.
24.
24 points of healing. Anything else you want to do? I'll say you have a couple of rounds to kind of, as you guys are being led, to like start kind of healing yourselves, putting on mage armor if you'd like to.
Mage armor, of course.
Dayton is going to go ahead and just very quickly take his horn out and, in the direction of Valak, just do a few notes of Flight of the Valkyries toward him. Take a bardic die, big man.
All right.
And what's
so
a bardic die do?
He
It
gives
is
you bardic
a
inspiration.
yeah. Essentially, what
Okay.
you're gonna have right now is, with any roll that has a D20, you can add a D10 roll on top of it. So that it could include saves, attacks.
Is that just a one-time use?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's there in the event of a low roll potentially.
Oh god.
After Dayton's finished with his few notes, he's like, "Yeah, you got this, big man. Counting on you."
All right. So
Seems like that's an awful lot around here.
I mean, you all kind of the backbone of this team.
I'll try to help you as best I
God,
can.
oh God, everyone rolled so badly.
What do you mean everyone rolled so badly? Fuck off!
And for Ophelia.
Oh, hold on. I got one more roll for that.
Oh yeah, he has advantage.
I'm not even there anymore.
Yeah, as I said, Goo
There you are,
disappeared
you're-
from the turn order. On our side.
Forgot about advantage. Natural 20.
22!
It's a waste! That's a waste!
What do you mean? Oh shit!
He could have crit him!
No, it's okay.
Oh, wait, you get to go first.
Unless you want to waste your bardic inspiration on the initiative order.
Okay.
Let everybody else get whacked a little bit.
Oh, how small is this arena?
This is not necessarily a bad turn order.
All right, Volok, you're up.
For right now,
Let's see.
I'm guessing Hornet still has a few more rounds. I still have an hour of polymorph for Hornet, so I'm still going to be using Giant Eagle for a little bit.
Come on. Going into a rage. I guess we're fighting this thing?
It seems like that's
Yes,
the
so.
idea.
Run up to him, rage, and let's start swinging.
Okay.
We will see what happens.
All right, first attack.
20?
You watch as you go to swing, and as your blade carves through the air, one of his claws raises up, and he slams it into the ground, and you watch as a shield of ice raises in front of him. He casts shield and blocks your attack.
Dragon Caster! Dragon Caster!
15?
No, that's...
Misses.
Yep, shields the entire turn.
That's my turn.
Oof. Fucking oof.
Only 2 attacks.
As a free action, immediately seeing that, Dayton goes, Cheetah! You can't cast spells!
15, 20, 25. And I'm just gonna drop a fireball his way.
You drop a fireball his way?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a fireball in that direction.
Alright. Dexterity saving throw for him. 19.
That matches.
Okay, so he saves.
Yep.
Roll your damage.
Okay. Dragon Caster. Dragon Caster.
Let me go ahead and switch the map over to battle mode.
Dragon
Shit,
Tales,
that's right.
Dragon Tales, Dragon.
We have a thing.
What the fuck? Holy shit, that roll.
41.
That's a really good
What
roll.
the fuck?
20.
20.
You got the average die there.
I got 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6.
Yeah. So he takes half that in damage.
So 20 points.
Yep.
Not bad.
Bad at all.
Block doesn't trust his healers, so...
All right. At the end of your turn, is that your turn, Esther?
Yep.
Let's see. All right. So at the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action. I forgot to do this last time. He's going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack on Volok. Natural 20.
Well, at least Block got to go first and actually rage this time.
I know, right? 11, 15. So 21 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Volok, half to 10.
Okay.
Alright, and then that brings us to his turn.
I like the pizzas.
He watches, he
No, I don't need to worry.
says, "Well, that's one way to kick things off." And he will unleash a cold breath in a 60-foot cone in front of him.
That's everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone probably. Yeah, excluding Ophelia if he's going in the direction of people.
Yeah, 60 feet would be here. So Ophelia's just at the edge of not being caught.
Oh my god.
But everyone make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, Constitution for an eagle. That is plus
28.
1.
Okay, that's a success. Nope. Who has failed?
That'll
Fuck.
be for Hornet. Natural 20.
All right, so
5,
Hornet takes
everybody,
half damage.
5.
And as
It's
for
true to enjoy.
As
Constitution
Ezreal
for
dies
me.
from a cold.
Why am I rolling through here? Doesn't matter. That's still pretty good. I'll take it.
It seems that the curse has been passed on to Luke. I am sorry, Luke. You are. You
I
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. Well, 4 total, but
Everyone who hang on, I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit.
Basically, half the party.
Everyone
found.
who failed takes 53 points of cold damage.
Now, who failed? What was the failure?
Yeah.
Ezreal, you're unconscious.
No, I have 61 health.
Okay. Yeah, 53 points of cold damage if you failed. Half that much if you succeeded.
But what? Who succeeded? Did Hornet succeeded? Did I succeed?
Hornet succeeded. Goo, what did you get?
Not enough.
yeah, no, I failed. I'm
David, did you roll? I don't see your
So
roll.
26
I thought you said I was on the edge of
Oh
it.
no,
not-
you're out of it. Yeah, you're on the
Yeah.
edge.
Okay, so 21.
So 28.
20
So 28 is a save. So 53, half of 53 is
26.
26.
8 health.
Okay, so me and Hornet succeeded. However, Hornet as a giant eagle is exactly at 26. He bamps back into horse mode.
At which point he kind of extends his wings. His head raises fully as he lets out a massive roar through the cavern. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh. 18.
Is this
20?
bonus action, boys, or is this legendary action, boys?
This is one of his. This is something he can do alongside one of his attacks.
Damn it.
also 18.
Wisdom. Okay.
Wisdom.
That is a 0. So let's see how this goes. 6.
All right, and Hornet.
oh, that's right. Fun fact: his wisdom is a +1 versus my 0. My horse is wiser than me. Well, that's okay. He rolled a 7 + 1, so 8.
All right, so everyone
Guess I'm
who
not
rolled
going
below-
anywhere near him.
Everyone who rolled below a 14 is frightened of him.
Great.
Can I be frightened of him?
Epic.
Can I be frightened?
I think you can still be afraid.
I was gonna say you're raging, or did you not rage?
You know, I'm raging.
Okay,
he's raging.
so it depends on.
And that is his turn.
Oh, never mind. I rolled a 20, so I don't get frightened.
And that is
Yeah.
his turn. Goo, you're up.
I will cast Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action,
Okay.
and then I will run up to him.
All right.
2 unarmed strikes. That is a 28, and I can't math. A 19.
The 28 hits. The 19, he's going to drop his arm. He's going to do the same motion again.
And shield. Okay,
And shield.
I will
That-
make.
Yeah, I can't counterspell that because it's a natural thing, right?
You can't counterspell because you're 65 feet away.
Okay. That is unfortunate.
I will make the first one a stunning strike, or I
Stunning
think it's
strike.
the only one a stunning strike,
Yeah.
along with What does it?
That's a
fall under?
26 on his save.
Fuck me, dude. Okay. And I will use my open hand technique to make it so he cannot take a reaction next turn.
Open hand technique is when you hit with flurry of blows.
It is. You're correct. Okay. And that is 11 damage.
11 points of damage, okay?
Dude, this dude fucking
Okay, anything
hurts.
else?
Nothing else I can do.
Right. So at the end of your turn, he's going to use 2 legendary actions, and he's going to start whipping his wings quickly, and he's going to make a wing attack. I need Goo and Falak to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
20?
Dude, Rick is rolling like a
21?
madman tonight.
Sorry.
21.
All right, both of you. You take no damage. and are not knocked prone.
Yay.
Yeah, he is then going to, he's going to try to get airborne.
If he's trying to move, I am swinging.
I'm seeing if the movement provokes attacks of opportunity, because sometimes it doesn't.
I don't think it matters, Sentinel.
No, if it doesn't if it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, then Sentinel doesn't work. But it looks like it does provoke attack of opportunity, so you can make an attack roll.
Keep this dragon grounded.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you're gonna keep
Alright,
this
that'll
dragon
hit.
grounded, shield or not.
Who needs a healer when Valak is his own healer?
Let's see here. 20,
13.
32, 43 damage.
43 damage. All right.
And do you get the good stuff? On top
Yeah, he
of
gets
it?
12 points of healing.
Yeah, buddy.
Hold on, I got it. Oh, that's right. I get healing to that thing.
Yeah, 12 points of healing.
Needs a healer when your own healer.
That hurt. All right, Dayton.
Hold on, but the thing is it's not rolling the necrotic you told me this thing has on it.
That is the necrotic, the 3d6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Well, fuck. I'm frightened, and so is my horse Hornet. And that means I can't really approach this fucker in order to do, like, stuff. So I guess I'm out of the fight on this one. Sorry, boys and girls.
I mean, you can cast spells on it, can't you?
It will all be at disadvantage because I need to fucking see the goddamn thing. But I can, technically.
How do you not see something that's like 14 foot tall?
Exactly. It's fucking bullshit, right? That requires 30 feet. How far away from this guy? 45? God damn it. So I can't do condition stuff like hideous laughter or anything because that requires 30 feet. So that ain't...
Disaster have dispel magic.
That's not tight.
That's not magical, right?
I could, in theory, do a counter charm, but that's only for the effects of gaining frightened or charm. It's not to get rid of it. You know what I mean? So that's not
So
gonna
what are
work
you doing?
either. Fuck, man! Like you fucked me. You fucked me good, DM. That's what you did. You fucked me.
I mean, do you have any buffing spells, or you can also move so that you don't take, Cone of Cold again.
You mean the bad dragon? Fuck.
Oh yeah, gave him the bad dragon, the whole corporation.
Can I? It'd be a weird spell, but no. If it knows the spell, but would it? This is stupid, but it's the only thing I can do. I am gonna go ahead and draw the rapier, point at it, put this against my head, click, add it. And I'm gonna go ahead and
That's
see.
ecstatic.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's gonna need to go ahead and make a Wait, hold on a minute. Let me
It's
try
an
to see here.
intelligence.
Yes, an intelligence saving throw.
Alright. Intelligence.
Where are you dropping that?
Well, I would try to get it behind him. I'm not trying to hurt you, but I am trying to.
He's going to use a legendary action to succeed. Legendary
Alright.
resistance to succeed.
Still takes damage, so.
So, let's see here. Each creature takes
Roll 8d6, it takes half.
half as much. Yes, so 8d6. I'm just gonna do this manually. Let's see here. 4, 1, 5. I'm gonna keep track of this really quickly. 1,
Here, just say it, I got it.
6, 3, 5, 3, 4, and 3.
Which is how much?
You got it, Rick? Or
It's 22 damage, so half.
11 damage.
all right, well, better than nothing.
11 points
It
of
sucks
damage.
that it's a 5th level spell, but
I mean, you wasted his legendary action. That's actually pretty
yeah,
alright.
that's true.
That's good.
All right, Hornet can move at half speed while I'm on him, and that's gonna be 30 feet still, but it'll be 30 feet in someplace else. So instead, what's gonna be happening is Dan's gonna go, yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that'll be my movement. And the end
Hey, you guys aren't in proper equipment, are you? This whole thing should have been at half movement. I totally forgot.
They're not. I think I'm the only one that's able to move.
Yeah.
Can Hornet still move?
I'll allow you to move
Normally, or
their
is
full
that-
thing, but from here on out, it's half movement for everybody.
Okay.
I
Okay.
might have been able to make it anyways.
Yeah.
45
Wait. Some
feet?
of them were in winter clothing after the first one. Who
Um,
got them?
Ezreal was the one in winter clothing.
Okay, so
Well, Ezreal would be fine. She's in proper equipment to move around the cabin.
so you have full movement, Luke. Everyone else at half. That's gonna have to be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, he's gonna make a tail attack against Goo. Tail attack 27.
Yep.
Alright. I need my dates. That's gonna be 21 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Goo.
Okay.
So
Ezra,
using Sentinel, does that always
you've
take,
already
say,
you've already used your reaction, and you cannot get another attack of opportunity on him.
okay, so that's used as a reaction.
Yeah, because you're making an attack of opportunity still. It requires you to make an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Ezreal, what are you doing?
How far away do I have to be from this thing?
Are you
You
afraid
can't.
of him?
You can't move
You can't
towards.
willingly move closer to him if you're afraid of him.
Yes. You can
Oh, I
only
thought
move
it-
back.
Okay, I thought there was a minimum
Yeah,
distance.
so as of right now,
And all
because
attack rolls are at disadvantage against him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's better to stick to like healing or something right now.
Yeah, because
Or
I'm at
buff.
8 points. Yeah. Fuck it. So what is my purpose?
Let's cure your wounds.
I would also move just in case he, cones of cold you again.
Yeah, first.
Because dragons do stupid things like that. But of course, they only do it once per their turn, and they have to roll to make sure they get it back.
I don't know where my dice Tupperware is, so this might take a minute. 2. 2. 4. So that's 9. 16. 17 plus 5.
22.
22 points.
22. Alright. Where's everybody? So I'll just do 5, 10. Wait a minute. 5.
I will tell you this, just as a player, if you move back any further, that means you're not going forward. Because of Frighten's effects, the more you back up, the more space you're getting.
You can repeat the save at the end of the turn, by the way. So Dayton and Hornet, you guys can repeat your saving throws.
Oh, thank God. You are... needed.
15.
I am.
Let's start with Hornet at the very least, because if Dayton's still frightened, maybe Hornet, well, it's still under control of me, so we'll see. Anyway, Hornet first. Just kidding, that's 6. Me! 5.
You're both still terrified.
Yep.
Wisdom, yeah?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
24.
All right, you are no longer afraid.
All right.
Malak.
Yeah, I'm coming to this side of him to get out of that line of him when he does his breath.
Uh-huh.
And 2 attacks. Oh, shit. Wrong button.
13 misses.
Unless you want to do your bardic die right now to see if you can't hit him. To get that extra D10.
Might as well, fuck it.
Get that business. 20.
20?
He's still shielded because it hasn't come back to his round, so that misses.
Damn it.
$25.
That will hit.
Bitch.
Oof.
24 damage.
23 damage.
Or 23.
All right, 23 points of damage. He is looking hurt.
Kind of slaps.
Oh, fuck. He should add even more damage. I forgot to add the brutal critical to that. Shit.
Oh, well.
Oh well. We all forget stuff.
We're all making mistakes here.
I forgot to give you guys half movement. You
Yeah.
forgot to do the crit. Everyone's
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair.
I forgot to make a character that can do anything until the level 17. You know.
Are
Yeah,
you talking about a wizard? Oh.
Hey.
I don't know, man. I can do stuff pretty well. It's called Fireball.
Shut up, divination wizard.
That's all.
Alrighty.
I'll send you back to that island.
Ophelia.
I'm gonna go for Awakened Familiar as my action,
Ravioli!
and I'm gonna ride him to around this section.
Alright, hang on. So you use your action, Ravioli. Enlarges. Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, can I use him as a mount right now and move like right
Yes, you
around,
can.
around here? Yep.
You should be able to move him.
Okay. Let me move them together. Oh.
You should be able to click and drag and get both of you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay. Alright, so Ravioli gets you there.
Mhm.
And is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty.
Be able to fly 60 feet per turn.
Oh, that's such
No.
an interesting trick.
Don't come closer. Please don't. Eric's currently reading over the sheet, making sure whether or not his cold blast comes back.
Oh yeah, I forgot to roll that. Thanks for reminding me.
God damn it.
Jordan!
I did come back. I rolled a 5.
Jordan!
Damn it, Jordan.
Can you roll at disadvantage because I remind you? No.
No.
We're following the rules to the book.
Good luck, boys.
Okay, he's going to cast a spell.
Ooh.
Can I counterspell them?
Yeah, what level?
Third.
He will counterspell you back.
That's fine.
The dragon has
And-
counterspell.
You motherfucker.
He doesn't
You gotta-
need
and
reactions.
You
He
gotta
has
swing
legendary
Malak- You gotta
actions.
swing with Mage Slayer. Well, because he did cast a spell.
Unless you want to hold off on that.
I'm gonna wait.
Alright, well, then he's going to Misty Step.
What? He's planning on Bamford behind me, isn't he? Oh, just
Oh, no.
kidding.
Actually, technically go.
Technically. Hey,
You technically would be right here.
Oh, epic.
Gotta love intelligent dragons, huh?
Yeah.
I have to stay within range of Volok, but that's fine. And he will cold breath.
Okay.
Ophelia, Ravioli, Goo, and Volok need to make Constitution saving throws.
Natural 20.
17.
Fail
20.
for Volok.
22.
Success for Goo.
I'm gonna
I'm
lucky
gonna go
that.
down anyway.
17. I'm guessing that's a fail.
That's a fail.
Ravioli will. Let's see here.
How high up in the air was your movement?
I'm looking at his constitution right now. Give me a second.
No, I'm talking about height in the air.
Using my fanatical reroll.
Not high at all. I was
Okay.
just gliding across the floor. That's
Oh,
all.
you son of 18.
Not enough. One under what you need.
Jesus.
I have 2 more, so
20.
49.
Yep, he fails at all. He failed.
49. 59 points of cold damage if you fail.
Mhm.
And I think everybody failed.
Yeah.
No, I succeeded if it was.
Cold damage.
Holy fuck! Stop. Movie.
Well, I did a 22, but.
Oh, so
I
you take
mean,
the half. So half 59 is 20. Or is
Doesn't matter.
29. Yeah, 29.
I am unconscious, anyways.
Yeah.
How much was it?
59.
59 points of cold damage.
Plus 59. Ow.
Don't X out Goo. It's not his time yet.
Yeah,
I'm not-
Goo's not dead.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awakened Familiar is down. And thankfully I was not high in the air.
Yeah, thank God, huh?
Yeah. I
All
mean, I
right.
can't.
So Goo, as you fall unconscious and hit the snow, all of you watch as bits of the frost from the snowy ground itself seems to kind of work its way up Goo's body and covers his wounded areas. Goo, you're stabilized. Not a place of killing, this is a place of testing.
Fascinating.
Dayton.
Shit is again going expectedly awry. I still can't get within range of this goddamn asshole. This terrifying asshole, though. We'll give him that. I don't have 60 feet. I probably
Oh,
had
actually,
60
first at the end of your turn, at the end of Velok's turn. Or at the end of Goo's turn, sorry.
feet. At the end of...
Let's see.
Our lives.
He is going to use 2 legendary actions. You've already used your reaction for the round, Ophelia.
Yeah, I'm just looking at how far I am.
He's going to use 2 legendary actions to cast a spell.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction.
Alright,
25.
that'll hit.
20 damage.
Any damage. Oof. Yeah, he's not doing. He's hurting. I wouldn't say he's not doing too well, but he's definitely hurting.
If I could get off that damn 1 for damage.
I know, right? Let's see. He is going to cast Cone of Cold.
It's
Yeah.
just as good as his breath.
Basically, yeah. Goo, the frost is protecting you. You cannot be. So while you're in this state, you cannot be damaged, but you can also not be healed. You are just unconscious.
Oh, great. Block, please do not
So
go down.
Volok and Ophelia, Constitution saving throws.
I'm going to use my 14 plus 8, so 22.
That's nope.
success.
I'm down.
Unless
Why,
you roll
Rick?
low.
What, Rick? The dice are just not with you, man.
Do you
This
get
is
an-
your best save.
Yeah, do you get another one because of your rage thing, or no?
He's already used it. He used it
Ah.
to try to resist the breath weapon.
Okay. Yeah, 22.
24. You succeed. 38 points of cold damage if you fail, 19 if you succeed.
Okay.
Come on,
Block.
Block.
I'm still up.
Yeah!
Oh, God.
And now it's Dayton's turn.
Again, this is
Not by
this-
much, but I'm up.
This is bad. I am not getting any good things that are in range. Like all the spells and stuff that I have are closer
It sucks
to the
being
heart.
afraid, huh?
Uh-huh. Gee, I wonder why this is absolute bullshit. It's not like the DM has this on purpose.
Oh, shut up.
Fucking
So
art.
DC 14 save for the fear effect.
Yep.
It's not
Change
even
your
that
dice.
Damn it! Fucking quit it!
Don't
big.
it, change your
Synaptic
dice.
static again.
It's the only spell I have that has this
Okay.
range from this far away.
What's your DC?
My DC is 18.
Okay, he will use another legendary resistance to succeed.
Unbelievable. All right.
What a cuck.
Again, I'll keep track. I'll keep track this time.
I refer you
shit.
to the
Hold on,
D&D
hold on.
dice roller.
Fuck.
Why am I rolling low? That's 2,
Oh.
1.
What did you do, Vlog?
That should have been an advantage. My save.
For what? Oh yeah, for your Mage Slayer. Oh my god.
There we go. Now the rest of these are 6s. Come on, let's go. Yes, that's a 6. One more. No, that's a 2. Fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So 3, 8, 10, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, halved to 12. My rolls are sucky for damage this go around. I cannot go anywhere. However, at the end of my turn, let's go ahead and do some rolls.
Eat that wisdom save. Come on, Dayton. Come on.
You're funny.
Come on, Dayton.
You're funny. 15 for Hornet,
Okay.
which still fails, so...
No, that's a
great.
success. 14 is the DC.
Okay, well, let's see how we go. 12 for Dayton, so... great.
So, Hornets, your horse is not afraid of this dragon anymore.
Your horse can forcibly move forward while you're going. Ah!
Unfortunately, I will stay honor-bound. Dayton is in control of Hornet, so Dayton would
Yeah,
not
Hornet
make
cannot
go
cannot
further.
force movement for Dayton because Dayton would have to give him the direction to move.
Yep, and vice versa. If Dayton wanted to move forward and Hornet was still afraid, it would not happen. Disadvantages of having a mounted companion, sadly. End of my turn.
Alrighty, end of your turn. He looks down at you, Valak.
Oh,
And
come on.
There is a look of like respect for how much punishment you've been able to take. Like it's this weird moment of like both of you looking at each other and just being like, yeah.
Exhausted? Yeah, we're doing
Yeah.
good.
And he's gonna make a tail attack against you.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
That's gonna be a 26.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled really good. 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Albies, that's only 10 and half.
Stand
You
up.
can
Stand up.
Oh, yeah, got
Oh,
it.
yeah, you
make
have
your
the
Constitution
thing.
saving throw.
I keep forgetting.
12, that passes.
Is that a natural one though?
No,
I
I
got
got
a
a
two.
plus
It is
10.
not.
It's a 2.
Right, so you are still up with 1 hit point block.
No, it's not with 1. I'm just relentless raging. It doesn't put me at 1.
Oh, it puts
yeah,
you
it
at
does.
whatever.
No,
it
yeah,
puts you at
yeah,
1.
you're right.
Because you stay up with 1 hit point. Alright, Ezreal.
Alright, 5, 10, 15. Is that close enough? Is that close enough?
You gonna throw a heal Veloc's way?
I'm gonna heal.
Alrighty. So Velok, you gain 70 hit points.
I finally get healing.
I know, right? She healed me, yes!
All right.
Scratch off that on my bucket list.
Israel healing me.
This
It's
glitter
done.
in
It's
his
been
eye.
done.
He's just scratching his arm with a dagger, take her name off from it.
All right, Ezra, that was your turn. Valak, you're up.
I'm going reckless.
Yeah, you are.
You want to fight? 22.
I think he's already used his
22.
reaction for counterspell, so yeah, that hits.
$40 damage.
40?
Oh no, 30 damage.
30 damage.
Okay. Alright.
And again.
13.
13. Nope.
Thank God for advantage, but that does miss.
Yep.
Okay, Ophelia.
And I'm
Yeah.
just gonna move myself around.
I'm gonna take 3 steps, 15 feet movement forward, and I'm going to cast. What was it? I'm gonna cast. What's the name of that spell? Scrolling down. Scorching Ray at 7th level.
Oh my God, that's a lot of scorching rays.
Christ.
That is how many?
Six rays.
3,
It's 6 rays.
4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's 8. Because it starts off
No.
at 3 and 1
Oh,
for each
start
level.
7-3. Yeah, you're right. So 8 rays. Go.
Scorching Ray.
18 misses. Natural 1. I'm keeping track.
Yep.
Hits. Hits. Another nat 1. Misses.
Kinda lucky on the first nat 1.
I'd say you would have had to call it ahead of time. You can need lucky on the second nat 1.
Okay, that's fine. So it's 6, 7,
That hits.
8. Ow, I'll lucky this one. Fuck it. And
Miss?
miss. And is that the final one, or?
That's 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 3 hits and 1 natural 1.
Okay. Hit. Hit. Hit.
That's 20
oof.
damage right there.
20 damage. Jesus.
And
Roll D100.
okay, do I have to roll it twice?
Yeah, I believe so. You have 2 nat 1s in there.
3, 16.
3 and 16. Let's see. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. 17.
Alright, nothing happens.
Okay, second one.
Wind knocked out of you. You become exhausted to 1 level of that condition.
Okay, that's fine.
You have 1 level of exhaustion.
What does that do again?
You have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Okay.
And it's his turn. He's looking really bad. We're gonna see if he gets his breath weapon back. He does not get his breath weapon back. All right. So he might just have to be an actual dragon here and just attack savagely.
Menacingly.
All right, Valak. He's going to make 3 attacks against you.
Okay.
And they're all at advantage, right? Because you're reckless?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, here comes the bite. 24.
Yep.
First claw, 25. Second claw, natural 20. So from the bite, you suffer 11, 17 halved, 8 points of piercing damage, and 5 points of cold damage. From the claw.
So how much
attack.
damage was that total?
13 damage total. The first claw deals. I rolled double 1, so 8 reduced to 4. Crit is much better. 26 reduced to
13?
13. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is his turn. Goo is unconscious at the end of Goo's turn.
DM checking notes real fast.
Yeah, I'm looking at the spell list.
This makes me nervous. The fact that there is a actual legitimate spell list involved here. And the kind of shit that could be involved.
Well, there's
I'd
a
like to take
wall
you-
here.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
hurt does he look, anyways?
Oh, he looks bloody.
Oh.
We're halfway there. Whoa.
Halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway.
He will cast a spell. Volok, you can get a
D&D
reaction attack.
Beyond is a website.
What?
Can I counterspell that, by the way?
Yeah, 16 misses. You can. What level are you casting at it? Because he's gonna counterspell you back.
I'll hit him with 5th level.
5th level. I will roll a d6. I roll a d6. Determine what level he will counterspell you back at.
Okay.
I rolled a 6, so he is also counterspelling at 5th level.
So
it was basically 1, 2. It's 3rd, 3, 4. It's 4th, 5, 6. It's 6th. It's 5th level.
yeah.
All right. So he's going to cast. I need to find the spell really quick. He is going to cast Wall of Ice. Volok, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
16.
Not enough to save, unfortunately.
It's okay.
Well, we're gonna see how this wall of ice goes. If it's anything like wall of fire, there's gonna be problems.
If it's anything like Wall of Force, we're fucked.
36.
Oh yeah, we're talking.
43 cold damage to you, Volok. And okay.
Take away 8.
So 35, and you are stuck inside a dome of ice.
Oh, you gotta be.
Okay. Is it like a dome that I can move in?
It's a 10-foot dome of ice.
Okay.
You can move around in it, but you cannot see or make attacks through it.
Okay.
So he will, after you are trapped inside, fly over to Miss Ophelia.
Okay then.
Hello there.
Oh, you're finally coming up to me now.
And then
Is he attacking or?
yeah. He's not. He's
Well,
not. He
that was his
action
legendary.
to.
I was gonna say that should have been his legendary action to cast a spell.
Oh, that was legendary action. You're right. He doesn't get to move. So his legendary action is Block is stuck.
Okay.
Dayton.
God damn it! Fucking thing's still that far away, and he's not getting closer to me, so I can't. I did think about like having Dayton shut his eyes and saying Hordic go ahead, but again, that's not how I want this to go. That's not how I think.
Does Dayton have any healing spells?
You're funny.
He's a bard, Jordan! He's a bard.
Yeah, he's a bard and he can have healing spells, but for this one I was focusing more on trying to be more frontline and less in the back.
Yeah, but he got feared.
Yeah.
He wants to be a battle bard.
Yeah, why didn't? Oh yeah, you can't inspiration yourself. Never mind. Good luck.
Battle Bard and Battle Bard.
I mean, there was supposed to be someone who was helping you on the front lines, Rick.
Dayton,
But he's afraid.
Dayton raises his rapier one last time and goes, God damn it, I don't want to go ahead and go one up higher, but if I have to do it, I'll do it. Like, even though it's a 5th level spell, I can assume I can still do it up.
Yes.
But
I think that's gonna save. I think that's gonna save. That's an 18.
Yeah, it just meets my spell save. So, fuck. Can I get like all 6s, please? That would be awesome. No, we can start off with a 2.
That's fair. That's fair.
5. 6. Let's keep that up. On this side.
13,
3.
16,
3.
19,
Peyton Swan is typing.
1.
20,
20.
4.
24,
That's 6, so I got 2 more. 1.
25,
4.
29.
29.
So half that is 14. He is still up.
And again, I've basically been put into a corner and I can't get any closer to him. I can't go anywhere. How far away is Ophelia from me? And the other question is, can I see Ophelia? DM?
Huh? Oh,
Can I see
I'd say
Ophelia?
yeah, you can.
Okay.
Oh wait, through the boulder? No, you cannot see Ophelia.
I mean, you can move. You can't move
You
like.
can't get anywhere closer though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'd have to move.
Yeah.
He'd have to move parallel.
I think he can move
From
up.
here,
And
from there, I'd say you can see Ophelia.
The question is,
Very.
I need to be in 60 feet of her in order to get the bardic die.
Yeah, you'd be within 60 feet right there.
Yeah, technically I can, because if I do 5, 10, I'm out of sight of the dragon.
You technically moved. Oh yeah, you're out of sight of the dragon. You're fine then.
15,
Well,
20.
that boulder's tall, but it's not really tall enough to obscure a whole dragon.
Yeah, these are technicalities I'm thinking about.
I'd say if you were to move there and drop prone, I would allow you to lose sight of the dragon.
But I would need to... Okay, here's an interesting question. Can I split movement between Hornet and Dayton?
You guys have your own individual movement.
Yep.
Okay.
Since half your movement to get off Hornet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have Hornet go 5. And even though that's technically closer, I will go ahead and use half the movement to hop off here. Oh, shoot. Click off here. So that's 15 feet of Dayton personally. And to go prone, does that take away movement?
So and now all movement is so it would be half. It's already difficult terrain, but all your movement costs double now. So it would take you. You could basically move 1 square this round. But I would say you could also have Hornet kind of nudge you along.
No.
But it would
all I
cost
need-
Hornet double his movement as well.
All that's just what's happened is Dayton is just going to wurgle over to here and shout out over to Ophelia. He's on the break! Fucking take him down! Ophelia, you're gonna get a D10 of Bardic Inspiration. And hopefully this thing will miss.
Okay, that doesn't help me that much, but okay.
He will at the end of the turn use his last legendary action to cast a cantrip.
Is it attack? Is it attack roll or no?
It's attack roll.
I give him a 3.
Okay.
That's my last one, by the way.
He doesn't have that high to hit. That's a 13 then.
No, it misses.
Ezra.
So you have a choice between healing Block or healing Ophelia.
You can't see Valak, he's in wall of ice.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
I do have a third option.
Attack.
Attack.
How close is the dragon looking?
I mean, he looks really hurt. He's panting pretty heavily.
Go for broke! Do your highest level stuff!
I preferred. Fuck it. Fuck it. Dawn.
A 30-foot radius cylinder. Where are you positioning that cylinder?
Well, I'm not gonna hit goo or block. Like, over here-ish.
Okay. Nice. Get out of the range
Remember
of it.
that it's not gonna hit any of my companions.
Oh wait, I can't take damage.
You don't know that.
That's what.
You would try to hit.
I know I said it, but nobody has tried to do damage or heal you.
Yeah, good point.
So right here at this spot I'm at, this would be the one
Alright, so
spot
Constitution
you do.
saving throw?
Yeah.
23.
Well, it saves, but it still does half damage.
Yep.
It's hold on. Let me pull the spell back up.
It's 4d10,
Yeah.
10.
and then it will be halved.
12. 17. 27.
27.
27 halved would
13.
be 13.
So 13 points of damage. Okay.
Dang it.
How do you want to do this?
Oh! I'm just gonna. Sick of this fucking guy. Gonna point. Cast the spell. Wordless.
All right. So you kind of just raise the pendant up, and as you concentrate for a moment, you watch as a funnel of light begins to open up. Kind of like, have you guys ever played? You guys played Gears of War, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one time.
Grains of War.
Hammers of Dawn.
Yeah, like basically like the hammer of dawn coming down. You watch as the dragon roars out as this beam of sunlight impacts into it. You watch as it's screaming and riling. There are these iced veins that are starting to work their way up its body before, as it reaches a final tip, the dragon freezes. Its whole body kind of goes to this liquid form, and it dissipates.
Oh. We done did.
At which point, the king will look down and say, well, I must say I'm impressed. Certainly interesting. He looks over and he says, and you, Orvis, are you pleased with what you've seen? As you watch as another individual in similar ceremonial robes, humanoid, with sort of pale white skin and long white hair that stretches down a bit past the shoulders, comes over to the corner and looks down and says, well, yes, I believe they dealt with my simulacrum perfectly. Quite useful to us.
Huh.
They're saying it's done! Is it gone?
You look up and there's no dragon.
Oh, thank God! Oh, shit! Ah, that was not good. That was not good. I don't like that. You said they did this one other time. This is the last time. Promise me it's the last time.
Hey, we did it alright.
Well, yeah, but I'm not wanting to make this a regular fucking occurrence.
It's probably going to be a
Regular fucking occurrence.
We've had worse fights. Don't worry about it. You'll get used to it as you follow us along.
God, I hope not.
Trying to find the ambient music again, and I can't. And it's
Take a nap.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna...
Are we healing Goo, or is he just gonna stand there?
So Goo, you see Goo is the frost kind of trickles away from his body, still unconscious, but stable.
time for the Heelys.
And for the healy beely steely wheelie.
6.
6.
6.
The number of the beast.
12, 15, 20.
20 total.
20 total.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh God, come on! Don't tell me to this. Oh, it didn't. Okay, okay.
Oh,
Angry taco.
Do Eric.
first day.
So,
Appropriate.
as the combat comes to a close, you are all escorted back to the main throne room, where the king sits and says, "Well, you are able to stand toe to toe to someone, well, close to his power. Could be quite useful."
Was that a copy of himself, or was it another white dragon?
It was a simulacrum I created as an additional set of eyes on our field.
Interesting.
Would I know what a simulacrum is?
Make an Arcana check.
I used the smarts.
No.
The
But
smarts.
there's something that's been like off with Dayton since he's been here, so we're gonna see how this goes. 17?
17. Heard of the spell simulacrum. It involves creating what is essentially a weaker replica of yourself. And in the case of spellcasters, simulacrums have bigger limitations to their spell casting.
But that guy up there, that wasn't. Oh, fuck me running.
You see a big smile kind of comes across Orvis's face.
Oh dear. I put a few things together, and I'm not liking this. That ain't no fucking dwarf we're looking at.
He will say, the dwarf will say, "Will you please keep that one under control?"
Dayton, calm down.
He's
nah,
new.
I don't think you fucking understand. If that was a simulacrum of an actual white dragon we were fucking fighting, and then the thing that was up there wasn't a dragon,
Orvis was the one who the simulacrum was of. He was the other humanoid.
I would assume like I saw the other one up there. Talking about
Orvis came to talk after
we
the
beat
the king addressed the actual Orvis after you defeated the simulacrum. The person who had led you here was not Orvis. Was not the real Orvis. This was a simulacrum created by him.
Okay, so I'm trying to think this right because I might be
king
a little confused.
The king and queen were watching.
Right.
And until when the simulacrum was defeated, the king addressed the real Orvis, who is in a humanoid form, who approached the side and commended you for dealing with his simulacrum.
So it's not the dwarf.
No. This is
Yeah,
a human...
no. But what Dayton is thinking is,
yeah. Okay.
this is not a dwarf we're talking to. This is someone hiding who they are. That's basically what he's trying to. So he just like whispers. He's like,
Fucking maybe.
This ain't no fucking dwarf. It can't be. This is an actual. He's fucking hiding who he actually is. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it.
Can I slap him out of his
Who cares?
He kind of Dayton, I'd like you just to make a general charisma roll for me.
Well, at least I'm good with charisma. Come on, man. And of course I roll low. 4, 5, 9.
9. That will never shut up.
Not from my experience.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Dayton, calm down. If this is a kingdom of dragons, then it would be best to be allies with them, wouldn't it?
I know that, but
Really? Is he really freaking out over that?
Yeah.
From what I've seen of him, he freaks out over everything.
He watches who you know as the Archdruid says his name, King Fancanth. Gets up.
Can't.
King Fancanth, yes.
I wrote that
TH
down
at the end.
incorrectly.
All right.
He gets up, goes to the center of the room, and says, "If this will put your mind more at ease," and you watch as his dwarven form shatters and a massive ancient white dragon appears in front of you. That make you feel better, little one?
No, but it definitely confirms a lot of suspicions I just had there. Yeah, thank you.
But honestly, I would assume that you all brought more brains than brawn. Perhaps I was mistaken. He reverts back to his dwarven form.
Well, to be fair, you're not
Consider
wrong about
that now.
I'm
Consider
not.
that a show of good faith. No secret what I am, but not let that escape to anyone else. That's to be understood.
Of course. Thank you.
Thanks.
But I'm sorry about him.
It's been a while since I've had a buffoon run through my courtroom. Run through my throne room. Perhaps maybe he'll stay afterwards. He'd make a fine jester.
If you'd like, you can keep him now.
Unfortunately, I have business back over at Swindon. As much as I would love to appreciate the company that you would offer, we have Goliaths to handle. What with the whole kingdom thing that we need to. Yeah.
Rick,
What's up?
What?
it's a little loud on your end, Rick.
It's gonna be. That's what happens with kids in the background.
Ezreal.
Yeah?
Sorry, what's everyone's passive perception again?
19.
Not as high as that.
12.
Passive.
I think 16. Give me a minute.
How do you calculate passive perception? Because it's showing it
10
as
plus
5.
your perception score.
16.
Yeah, 16.
20.
And Dayton?
12.
Oh.
Hornet with 11 if you want to know.
So only Ezreal notices this. As you're kind of looking at him as he walks past, the back of the ceremonial robe that he's wearing is very faintly decorated with what looks like pictographs. You can see that there is a faint drawing in the etching of it that looks to be almost telling some sort of story. You can see that there is a single, what you can discern to be some sort of humanoid, from what you can tell, draconic in nature, so possibly a dragonborn, who is alone in a cave, who is wandering the cave alone at first. You watch as he comes into another room, and there's almost a look of surprise on his face. The next the next image that you can see on it appears to be that of a dragon with a large spike going through its back and torso that is pinned to the ground. The next thing that you see is what almost looks like them talking for a moment. The next one appears to be the dragonborn kind of putting a hand onto the dragon's big claw, almost reassuringly. And the final one is the second to last one is almost a smile of understanding from the dragon. And then the last one is the same dragonborn leaving with a set of wings on his back.
And this is on, like, his clothing?
This is along the tapering of his clothing.
Okay.
How long is his clothing?
It's very small. Like, the reason that you noticed it is because you have a high passive perception. But it's almost as if, like, when it was being sewn, it was being sewn with these images kind of interweaved into it. But the threads that are used are so similar in color to what the actual robes are that it's extremely difficult to see. He goes back, he sits down.
And only Ezreal saw it?
Ezreal saw it. She had a high enough passive perception to see it.
I'm close though.
You are close.
What's your
Ezreal, if you'd like to, Ezreal, if you bring attention to it, like subtly, I'd allow people to make perception rolls.
I'm just kind of quiet for a minute.
All right.
Did you see his robes? To just kind of quietly.
About his robes.
Make perception rolls. One who's interested.
Ooh. Fuck yeah. 25.
18, no!
I mean, the guy definitely caught Dayton's interest, so he's like, is there anything more to this thing? So we're going to say 15 plus 2, 17.
Only Goose sees it. You see the same sort of interwoven. It takes a second, and it's hard for your eyes to really focus. Because again, the colors are so almost exact that unless you were really looking for it, you really couldn't see it.
Man, I'm so glad that Goo can see better than I can.
Yep.
I'm fucking blind.
So passive perception 16 gets it. 17 looking at it. No. Mm-hmm. Alright.
Does it remind you of anyone?
Yeah.
As Ophelia, you don't see it.
I know. I don't see it, but I know what it's talking about.
Very much so, but I don't know if it's in our place to ask. Guess we could try.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, because we gotta, do the thing with the Goliaths and the war and the thing.
There's a dragonborn sewn into his robes.
Dragonborn.
What do you mean,
Assume it's
Just ask him about it.
one
As
that
I
we
say
know
it out
quite
loud.
well.
Well, I don't care about this. Just ask him about it already, you dweebs.
King Fancanth.
He turns as he gets to the throne and Kuri takes a seat. Yes.
You wouldn't happen to know a dragonborn by the name of Andrus, would you?
I do not.
Not the same guy then.
As a player, I think I know exactly who, but I will not say.
I don't.
Okay.
The original movie.
Anybody else
I'm
want a
distracted
question?
by Rick.
Ezreal, do you want to ask him a question? You look like you want to, but you're trying not to.
Who is that? On your robes.
He seems surprised. He seems surprised that you were even able to notice. And he says, "Our father, companion that saved his life. Make a persuasion roll for me.
What did you say?
Make a persuasion roll. He says that was
father.
That was our father and a companion that saved his life.
Persuasion roll.
Show
And he
me.
handed him
Show me.
a taco.
Show me. Oh my god.
Why you pick it up?
It's fine. It's fine. I trust. Kind of looks over at the queen. Looks back. Many, many years ago, our father, our lord, his name was Zond. First.
You're continuously cutting out there.
Oh, he was one of the first. He's the one who birthed our nation. During the last war, at least the wars that we can recount, he was mortally wounded. left for dead by his brethren. Man who found him, a dragonborn of silver scale, took pity on him, offered him a chance of survival. Very, very powerful archmage. After convincing and time spent together, two of them found a sort of companionship within each other. Dawn instilled his essence into the Dragonborn before leaving, and promise that his spirit would continue to live on for generations. So we continue to honor him. Without him, and without his companion, none of us would still be alive.
Now,
Say his spirit transcends the generations, right?
Correct. At least that is how the stories go. None in our family have been so lucky as to receive blessing of his spirit with us.
I kind of nudge Ezreal.
Well, it's not who I thought this was about, but if... I mean, there's too many coincidences, right?
That's what I thought. Thank you.
You know something about what's happened with that story?
The
I mean,
kid that fucked up and left us.
I honestly
Right.
feel sorry for that dragon.
Kinda has a dragon inside of him.
you fucking what?
Spirit of one.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god.
We don't know for sure if it's the correct one, but coincidences do lead towards that as an explanation.
Do we really need to be discussing this right now?
We always have to be.
Then leave me out of it. I'm just gonna kind of turn and walk away.
How are we gonna leave you out of it if you're part of this?
The king clears his throat as you turn to leave Ezreal. Not been dismissed. Now, there is much to be done. There are many preparations that must be taken so we can begin our assault. He looks at you, Warlock. I know the location of your herd.
Oh, you
Push you
do?
out. Yes.
I meant to ask you, if you want some heads, can I keep a couple?
That is fair. Oh, this also makes things a bit easier. I will be sending my best.
You're cutting out again, Eric.
I will be sending some of my best to assist you. Well, there is no if anymore, when you decide to assist us. But for the time being, I'd allow you moments to rest, recover. Starts to think for a moment. However, I will also say, before I can truly trust you with such an undertaking, there is another task I need completed. Tonight. Rest. I will send food for you, and I will provide you with passable living quarters. That is all. I'll send a guard to come collect you
Two things.
Yes.
Can these guys get some cold weather gear, please?
I plan to have that accommodated for them.
And two, do you have anybody in town that could sell me some healing potions?
Sadly, we do not partake in the use of heavily tempered magic.
Do you have
But we do have something I will discuss with you after you've completed this other task for me.
Okay.
a supply of ruby, perchance? Just asking.
Big persuasion roll.
We will pay.
Does the dragon have
Treasure.
dragon have gems?
Nope.
That is none of your concern.
Fair enough.
Rest. We'll be woken up rather early tomorrow. I will also tell you ahead of time. This is not going to be a test of physical ability, as today was. That's all. And he kind of bangs the halberd on the ground twice, and you watch as a few of the guards come forward and begin escorting you out of the room.
Before escort, I will make sure to open arms, leg behind the back, tilt down to a bow, go back up, and then head out with the group.
Who knows respect?
What
We're
the
all
fuck
led.
did I get myself into?
You were all led outside the throne room. It takes about 5 minutes for you to get there. But you are led to a small cot where there are 2 beds set up. It is big enough to accommodate all of you, but it is very cramped. As you pass through,
How is Hornet? I will make sure.
Hornet is still shivering, but he hasn't knocked off those 2 levels of exhaustion yet.
No.
As you guys kind of start making your accommodations and begin relaxing, that's where we'll go ahead and leave off for tonight, because for some people it's almost 11 in the morning. It's almost 11.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway, we'll pick this up next week, where I'll have my notes a bit more collected, as they were kind of scattered tonight. And we'll continue our journey here in Skystead. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Pick this up next week. Good night, everyone.
good night, everybody.
Good night.